Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-January reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you're all well, and we're going to jump in with some Universal Prophecy cards to start with, and then we'll go to the Psychic Tarot deck, clarify with some Waite, and then we'll pull some blessing cards and ask the universe for some blessings for beautiful Virgo. Alright, let's get started. I have pre-shuffled, I've cleansed and cleared the space, and I've pre-shuffled these cards, but I always like to just give them a little bit of a wake up and a bit of a nudge. So thank you, spirits, angels and guides, for all your guided messages for the beautiful sign of Virgo. What does the sign of Virgo need to hear for their mid-January reading? Okay, colour. Visualize rainbow colours surrounding you as you breathe in the healing energy. From a calm mind and a peaceful heart, the truth you seek will emerge. Okay, so perhaps some of you are needing to infuse life with a little bit more colour. And that comes also down to, colour has a healing vibration, and that can, help to balance your chakras, because there's, colours associated with each and every of the main 7 chakras. And, obviously sometimes we gravitate to the same colours, but there's no coincidence with the colours that we're drawn to. It's often our body, it's our intuitive mind that's guiding us towards those colours for a reason. So, enjoy, be more aware of the colour around you. And if you are, someone that works in a space that has to wear a uniform that's a certain colour all the time, then, sometimes it's a reminder for you guys to grab for different colours when you're on your days off, okay? Surround yourself. We can also add colour into our life by creating a bit of a rainbow on our plate, on our food plate. And, as a healer, that's often a recommendation that I speak to clients about, to help to balance not only their body, but their spiritual, energetic batteries, as we call them. So that can often help. But we'll see what else comes up with regards to that card. Okay, forgive. Find forgiveness in your heart, release the pain, and find peace as you clear the burdens that have restricted you. Okay, so forgiveness. So it could be some Virgos are going through a bit of healing. Things are going up, things are going up. That's a message for someone that just came. Sometimes the channeled messages come out without me being aware that they're going to come out. So yeah, things are going up. I don't know what that message, who that message is for, or what that's regarding. But what I was going to say is, emotions may be coming up for some of you at this time, and it's giving you that prompt to hold space for them, and perhaps do a little bit of forgiving yourself, forgiving others. When we forgive something, it's not that we're condoning any bad behavior or mistreatment. We're actually just finding another pathway to move down. And the more we release on a healing level, the more it opens our hearts up to new abundance and joy. Okay, so we'll see what else comes up for that. Yeah, things are going up. Coming out of meditation for you guys, I got the words, yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it, were the words that were given to me. Yeah, go for it. So for some of you, you might be, there may be a sudden chance or a sudden offer, and you're contemplating whether it's right for you, and the universe is saying, yeah, go for it. If it feels right, then it is right. And, if something comes up and you suddenly remember part of this reading, and you remember that message, then perhaps that message was for you. Relationships. Gather those you love, celebrate family, friendships, warm hearts, and your sense of purpose as relationships grow closer and enrich you. Okay? Now, as I'm saying that, I'm getting a pain in the left side of my throat. That's not mine, because I'll get spirit and angels to take that away from me. But it's a pain in the throat can often be there's a conversation. And if that is with regards to this relationship card, or even the forgiveness card, the forgiving card, perhaps there is a conversation that needs to be had, to heal something, to forgive something. Perhaps it's time, okay? that's relationships. So colour, forgive, and relationships. We'll see what else comes up. So we'll delve into the Psychic Tarot. So thank you, angels, spirits, and guides, for your guided messages for the beautiful sign of Virgo. So things are definitely hotting up, and I get a sense of a lot of Virgos at this time are really moving forward on things. So this month has been I get a sense of a hive of activity. Things are hotting up, I'm hearing, and there's a sense of, there's no holding back. Virgos are really determined souls at this time, and I do feel like they're basically putting one foot in front of the other. And I know that sounds pretty simple, and that's what we need to do in order to move forward, but I get a sense with Virgos that there's no holding them back, that they've seen something, they're working on something, they're determined. So I really, sitting in your energy, sitting with this reading, I'm getting a sense of, you know what, no, this is what I've got to get done, and this is how I'm going to do it. So a real determined energy for the middle of January. Yeah, ideas are coming up. So I feel like it's time to put those, and that could be the message. Yeah, go for it. Okay, what's the worst thing that can happen if you put an idea forward, or you start working on a project or moving forward on an idea? If it doesn't work out, then okay, it's maybe not the right time, or perhaps that's not the one for you. But there's so much more that can come out of it. So I get a sense of really, okay, maybe taking a leap of faith, maybe trying something new, or just going with an idea, because so much potential can come out of it. I get a positive sense with something. So for some of you, if you're really sitting on a really good idea that you know is good, then why sit on it? Because you know what? Sometimes what happens is someone else comes along with a similar idea, or you look at it and go, well, that's what I was going to do. And it's too late because someone's already jumped on it. It is the window of opportunity that I'm hearing, and it is also the year of opportunities. So 2024 is the year to go for it, to try something, to put something out there. These ideas, the more knowledge we have and ideas we have, the more we have to share. So why not? Okay, they're not telling you what to do. Spirit doesn't do that. You've got consecutive numbers in your cards as well, which often for me means that everything's moving accordingly. It's moving forward. Forward motion is forward motion. Progress is progress, no matter how small or big. And this is, you're being given the urge or the nudge from the universe and from the divine and spirit and source to move forward. The color reference could be that you infuse something with a bit of color, or you look at it from a colorful perspective, and it gives it the new vibrational energy that it needs. Sometimes when we talk about injecting color into something, it can be that we're bringing it to life. So for some of you, you could be bringing an idea to life. You have got the waiting game, which is sometimes, things take time. But have a look, there may be a little bit more preparation or planning that needs to happen. But, take some forward motion with something, because I do get a sense you've got 2 and 3. So you've got consecutive numbers that come one after the other. And I'm just feeling that, okay, you're putting your feet 1 foot in front of the other. And as I said before, forward motion is forward motion. For some of you, fear, could be the thing that's holding you back. What if it doesn't work out? What if I waste my time? There's no waste of time. You will learn and grow from it. And perhaps, that particular idea may not come to fruition, but you will then be ushered, or I'm hearing, move down a pathway that is going to take you to where you need to be. That's very specific. Or it may be a sense of that you've got to try something to prove to the universe that you're willing to give something a go, and then what you're needing to do will be then shown to you. That's interesting. Yeah, working together, coming together. Even it's not just about, I get a sense with some of you, not just about coming together with like-minded souls, but a more sense of, it's under the forgiveness. So it is find the forgiveness in your heart, release, the pain and find peace as you clear the burdens that have restricted you. I feel like it's making peace with things, making peace with the past and any connections that perhaps you've lost contact with. Now, this may not resonate with everybody, and it may not be something that some of you that have gone through separation of people and past, family or friends, you want to go down that pathway again. So, take it if it resonates, and take it if it feels right for you. But, you've got another 3 energy. So I get a sense with this that, it is about, working together, not just putting things, laying things to rest from the past, but it's also about, letting go of that old energy and ushering the new energy. And when you do, you're going to find the people that you need to connect with in order to help with this project or something. This is very specific. Now, some of you might say, well, I don't have a project. So for some, it could be that, there's a need to just tie up some loose ends with life and with, some relationships, because that's where the relationship cards come up as well today. Celebrate what is, and and if there's anything to do with what was that needs letting go of, then it's time. That's what I'm hearing. It's time. Yeah, you've got a lot of sense of, okay, it's time to move forward, regardless of what's going on in and around you. It's time to move forward with something and secure what you need. I'm hearing the words, keep focused on what your goals, what you need and what you're working on, and not get distracted by what's going on around you, okay? And, there's for certain things in life, there's never going to be a right time. There's never going to be a, everything is perfect, and if you're one of these that's waiting for everything to be perfect to meet that beautiful partner, or if you're waiting to start a business or get a project off the ground, there will never be a perfect time is the words I want to use, because what I'm feeling is it's almost like, as long as you have your why you want to do something, why it feels right for you, then the rest will fall into place. The rest will come together. Okay. Now this relationships is creating new beginnings for some of you. So for some of you, you may actually be starting again with someone. Okay. And you may be celebrating that. You may be that, you've come through this healing. You've come through what, was a bit of a tough time, a lot of pain being released. And you've worked hard to get to this point of new beginnings. So for some of you, you're starting again, okay? But there is just a reminder from Source, from Spirit, not to fall back into old patterns and old ways of thinking, okay? Because for some of you, I do hear you talking yourself out of something or backing away, or, and for some, you may feel the need, if you're stepping into a new relationship or even a new partnership with regards to work, whether it's a business or whether you're stepping into a new role, I feel like you're treading quite carefully. I feel like you are a little bit cautious, a little bit reluctant to go all in, because you're wondering whether that you're going to go through the same again. Okay, things take time. I'm just going to ask if I've just asked to pull 3 more cards. Now, there is a sense of just allowing things to move forward in a little bit more of an organized, orderly way. Okay, now if something's happened really quickly, I get a sense of something came out of the blue, or something's come out of the blue, and it's taking you a little bit off your guard. So they're asking you to just pull away, not withdraw as such, no emotional withdrawal, but pull away so you get time to recalibrate, rest, rejuvenate, and get things back on track. Okay, now I get a sense with some of you, this is to do with a business idea, that you've something didn't quite go to plan, and you feel like that's not going to work. It is going to work. I'm hearing the words, it is going to work, and you will be celebrating, and it will be successful, because you've got the victory and success there, which for me is balance. Everything comes together, everything pulls in the same direction rather than pulling against. Okay, so there's a little bit of a reminder there for you, Virgo, that to just trust. You know, I feel like in the month of January there is a sense of just needing to trust, just needing to know things are moving forward, as long as you're, you know, one foot is in front of the other. But your focus for the you know, the mid-month is to infuse some color, to find forgiveness, and to work on those relationships. Okay, for some, you're growing closer with someone. Okay, and if that's someone that's starting a new beginning, so if you've met someone, it is baby steps, I'm hearing, for some, or for someone, baby steps, but it's going to be good. It's going to be everything you hoped for, as long as you don't allow the devil energy or the negative you know, past events or past situation to cloud your judgment. Okay, and you know, and to know that there's always a little bit of healing to be done, even when you're stepping into the new. Even when we fear, we go, oh well, you know what, I thought I laid that to rest, I thought I dealt with all that, I thought I healed all that. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, sometimes something can come up and we go, whoa, and it takes us by surprise. And I feel like for some, that's what they're talking about. It's not a bad thing, because you are going to create that balance. You've got the 6 energy, which for me is creating. It can sometimes be a reminder to create some balance, but it feels very positive in the sense of that everything will come together as it's meant to. Okay, take it as it resonates. You may already be in a good relationship. If it's not your message, you may connect with it in the sense of a partnership to do with work. Stay positive. You have a lot to share. You have the wisdom as your clarifier on the bottom. So you have a lot of you know, stuff that you need to get out there and share. You know, we go through stuff as souls to gain knowledge, and knowledge, once it's shared and other people can benefit from it, it becomes that wisdom. So it's time to share the you know, the wisdom that you have within you. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's ask a little bit more. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides, with regards to the color and the ideas. What else can you give my beautiful Virgos for the mid-month? That one didn't want to go down. Okay, they're a little bit restless. So I feel like for some of you, you're really wanting to get a move on or get things moving on. They are still saying be a little bit more, you know, be patient in the month of January. It is still the start of the year. No, time's not running out, I'm hearing, but to just be patient, because everything is coming together as it's meant to. Hence where we had the waiting game there, which is often just to be a little bit patient and realize that things happen in divine timing. What else can I have? Yeah, you're one foot in front of the other, and that's what I was seeing before. I was seeing feet, and I was seeing them just keep moving forward, keep moving forward. You know, it's not a time to sit back and wait, I'm hearing, but you know, you have got to be patient with certain aspects of something that it hasn't quite been made clear. So for someone, you've got to keep moving along with things around you. Work on other stuff. If something, a project or something, is not quite becoming clear, work on the things that you can work on, the things that are around you, and leave that be, because that will be becoming more clearer by the end of January. It's a very, very strange message. Page of Swords energy. Yeah, okay. Some of you, I feel like you're going back to something that you have done in the past. So you may be rethinking something that you learned years ago, or something that you used to do. Now, you know, normally Spirit says, well, we're not meant to go back to things, but this is different. This feels like for someone or some of you, you're going back to what you already knew. And it's not going back to the past. It's more you're going back because you're meant to bring whatever it is forward. So someone may be going back to an old job or an old thing that they used to do because it's part of what you're going to be doing moving forward. Yeah, for some of you, you've done some deep healing, the deep time. You know, for some of you, you've been in a little bit of a hermit mode, taking time out for yourself, keeping things close to your chest, and now it's time to share, because the universe is giving you the big green light. You know, it's not time to hide away, hide your skills, hide your gifts and talents. It's time to get them out there, whether it's knowledge or the way you can do things. But I do feel for some of you, you may need to just temporarily go back to do what you were doing. It's not a setback. It is more about there's something relevant to either that workplace or that industry or environment that is you're going to be able to bring into the new or bring forward. Very specific for some. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to be in a different position there. So it might be that you go back in a different role, and now you're showing them, because you've gained a lot of knowledge. You've moved away, and you've learned a lot in the time that you haven't been there. And now you're going back, and you're going to help them to bring that industry or that business or that idea or whatever it is that you were doing there or they're doing forward into the new. Okay, so it's all part of the plan. It's not you're going back in life, it's more you're going back to something that you learnt previously, and it's all part of the plan to help them to bring it forward. That's going to be very specific for some. This is very deep. Very deep. What else can you give me for the beautiful sign of Virgo? It's a very interesting month. I do feel like for some it's going to be pretty quick, a lot of activity. And I feel like, you know, for the ones that were there, if you've connected with the fact that you know, you're starting new, you're already in the new beginnings, and you're needing to just get your head around it because it's happened quite quickly. And then for the rest, I feel for some of the Virgos are going to be very heavily focused on work. It's all going to be about work and a new project or idea. What else do we have? Yeah, you've come a long way. You're I'm hearing surveying the damage, surveying the what was and what is no longer. But I don't feel like you're dwelling. I don't feel like you're going, oh my gosh, why did that happen? What's going on? You know, and it's not that you're just reflecting. It's very brief. I feel like you've gone, wow, that was one ride. What can I learn from it? All right, now I'm ready to move on. And then you're sitting in the Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, and then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So it's all coming for you, Virgo. Hard work is going to pay off. Ideas that you put out there, they're going to be good. So they have a really good opportunity at this time to be taken on board in the right way. It's a very fortuitous time. We have certainly started the year with a very strong, opportunistic energy. And it's just going to unfold further. So it's time to get started, get on with it, and yeah, take these opportunities on board. All right, let's ask the universe and spirit angels and guides for some blessings for the beautiful sign of Virgo. Can we please have some blessings for the sign of Virgo? Oh. Yep, I know you want that one. Thank you. Thank you. And one more. Oh, okay, we want two more. Oh, three more. Okay, fine. Thank you. All right, so you got 5. So 5 energy can sometimes be change. You know, there's a lot of things changing, a lot of things shifting, a lot of potential for the last part of January for you guys. Okay, that's the card. Blessing without borders. In essence, we are living energy flowing through the ocean of human consciousness. Spiritual beings moving through cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth. We are all interconnected and in communion with each other. No matter how much physical space appears to separate us, feel the blessed presence of someone you love this moment in your heart. You're being supported at this time. You're being supported and guided. You know, that's a beautiful blessing. All right. The blessing of patience. Okay. A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you're on the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in perfect time. Wow. Okay. And these three. The blessing of oneness. Bring your awareness within. Just do that. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. Nice. Okay. The blessing of just being. You may have been thinking that if you had acted or chosen differently in the past, things would be better now. But in thinking this way, you fail to see the positive effects your past actions and choices have had on both yourself and others. Look closely and you will see many blessings. Okay, and the last one. That's out that way. Okay. A blessing through emotional upheaval. An emotional storm is forming and things may seem chaotic for a while, but as the storm subsides, a blessing is revealed. Respect all points of view, for we each view the world a little differently. Things are being shaken up for a good reason, and all involved will benefit. That's an interesting one. Alright, so that's what I have for you, beautiful Virgo, and I hope you've enjoyed that. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you feel drawn to do so. Comment down below if you wish to claim these blessings for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. Enjoy the month of January, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Sending you all lots of love and light.